Peace, is Queen Yenn, and it is full moon time. Happy full moon. I am here just to give a bit of guidance on how to utilize this energy to support your growth and actualization goals. So, during the full moon time, it is time for us to focus in and, first of all, give thanks. Full moon is a climax period. It surely is a time where you should have a lot to give thanks for. We planted our seeds during the new moon period. We have been cultivating them during the waxing moon period, the time of increase. And so now it's time to give thanks. Give thanks for all of your blessings. So surely full moon time is a time to count your blessings and name them one by one. Along with gratitude, full moon is a beautiful time to reflect and think about those things that no longer serve you. Think about those things that you need to release in life. Think about those things that you need to just get some new perception around, because truly it's our perception that governs our reaction to things. So really think about those triggers that you have, those things that bring you maybe a level of sadness or anger or fear, or any of those imbalanced emotions that's not in alignment with happiness, peace, joy, power. You really want to reach for peace, joy, and power all the time. And so if there's anything in your life that you can identify that takes you away from that, you want to really look at that. And you want to ask yourself, why do these things trigger me? What is the underlying feeling behind these things? Do I feel a level of sadness? If I do, what have I lost? If I feel a level of anger, if I'm angry about it, if I do, if I feel angry, what is the violation? What was the agreement that was violated? And if I feel afraid, what is the real danger here? Is there a real danger here? Or is it false evidence appearing real? So full moon and the waning moon, which is right after the full moon, all of that whole period is a great time for you to really just reflect. And it's not a time to really, you don't want to go too deep into it and fall into sadness or anger or go too hard on yourself. It's just a time of reflection, because sometimes, the ego can have us going and going and going, and we're entertaining all of these emotions and feelings that are imbalanced. And all of those things, emotions put things in motion. And so if you're entertaining anger and you're projecting that into the universe, you're going to continue to get things that causes anger. If you're projecting sadness or fear, you're going to continue to get those things that are a vibrational match to that. So during the full moon, it is a good time for us to really just reflect upon those things. And as you reflect, put it in your prayers, put it in your meditations on, releasing those things. Speak affirmations into your life. May I be lighthearted. May I release those things that no longer serve me swiftly and with ease. Affirm those things into your life. Affirming helps you to release. Sometimes we feel like we have to do so much to release, when oftentimes it's really just affirming and proclaiming things in your life that helps you to release and move away from those things that no longer serve you. Now, with this full moon specifically, you want to look at the fire element. I would suggest that you study the fire element, get to know a bit about the fire element and all the elements. If you have not studied the elements, you don't know anything about them, I would suggest that you get familiar with the fire element, the air, the water, the earth element, because they really play a large role in our lives. And we all have a little fire in us, right? That fire can cause purification. It can also cause a bit of anger. It can cause chaos. And so during this specific full moon, it would be good for you to look at that fire element in your life. Again, what are your triggers? Also, looking at that anger, when you feel anger. Also, the fire element in regards to your relationships. What identify those fiery areas in your relationship. Maybe in those relationships where you feel a little frustration, where you feel, a level of insecurity, where you feel any kind of imbalance in that nature that kind of brings about that anger or those feelings of you're not centered, you're not balanced when it comes to those relationships, whether it's your mate, your children, your supervisor, whatever it is. And you really want to go in and cleanse out those triggers. Now, we are heading into a Mercury retrograde. Just wanted to mention that as well. And during Mercury retrograde, it is a good time to do all of the reflect, renew, rejuvenate, replan, redo, rework. So you want to visit those things that maybe you've put in place. Visit those mindsets, visit those beliefs, visit those habits that you have placed in your life or you have found yourself in, and make sure everything that you're doing, that you're saying, that you're thinking, that you're indulging in, make sure it's in alignment with your highest self. We want to make sure that we always strive to vibe higher, 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 higher. Always raise your vibration. Always strive to reflect your highest self so that everything that comes into your experience is a reflection of your highest self. So utilize this full moon phase as well as this Mercury retrograde to really release those things that no longer serve your highest good. Reach those things, release those things that is getting in the way of you really reaching that higher side of yourself. Rejuvenate, renew the mind, renew your perceptions, to renew the way you think about things, renew the way you react to things, renew the way you plan, bring a lot of renewal in your life and you will see things change. But you first have to reflect. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to get quiet and really reflect and ask yourself, am I doing things that is going to help me to move into my highest state of being, to reflect my highest state of mind, my highest vibration? And that's what you want to go for. So I hope this was helpful. Of course, we have a full moon meditation, and that will be held tonight, Thursday, January the 28th, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. During these meditation sessions, it's not just meditation. We definitely talk a little bit more about how to utilize this energy tonight and for the next few days, this whole waxing moon period. How do we use it to support our goals? And also, we do a very, very impactful exercise to really get the vibrations going. And then I put a prayer on it and support you in holding that vibe throughout the rest of these days of the full moon and during that waning moon. I say waxing moon, during that waning moon, which comes after the full moon. So I would love to see you on that meditation. And if I don't see you on that meditation, just do utilize this time. It is a very impactful time to get that change you're wanting to see. So I wish so much healing, so much renewal, so many blessings, so much protection, love, peace your way. And I hope to see you tonight. Much peace, many blessings. Happy full moon.